Never save any money since 4 years, and where they make the business, because we they use the money do house rents, school fees, and feeding ourselves. We never make anything.
Meet Mrs. Victoria Uchechi. She fends for her 4 children with a profit of 2,000 naira she makes daily from her business. She represents a large number of Nigerians who struggle to make ends meet. A study by the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, shows that more than 700 million people, or 10% of the world's population, still live in extreme poverty, surviving on less than $2 a day. For most people, having a job does not guarantee a decent living. 8% of employed workers and their families worldwide lived in extreme poverty in 2018, and globally, there are 122 women aged 25 to 34 living in extreme poverty for every 100 men of the same age group.
What we are witnessing is vertical economic growth. What is vertical economic growth? It's the economy that is driven by few people operating at the top, and little or no trickle-down effect. But if you have horizontal economic growth, it means so many small business players are involved, and as a result, there's a lot of trickle-down effect, and there's a lot of tax received by the government. So government can now divert a certain amount of tax it receives to help the poor.
Some of the ways the current government is addressing the challenge include the single interest loans to owners of small businesses, the Anchor Borrowers Initiative targeted at generating more income for farmers, and the National Social Investment Program.
Over 4 million Nigerians have directly benefited from job training, financial assistance, and social development through these programs.
Poverty and inequality in Nigeria, according to many, is not due to a lack of resources. Rather, it is caused by misappropriation by public officers. For instance, between 1960 and 2005, about $20 trillion was stolen from the treasury by public office holders.
Inequality, encourages, lack of productivity. Inequality, actually institutionalized poverty. Inequality also encourages conflicts. We travel everywhere in the world. We go to UK, we go to US, we go to China, we go to Asia, Africa. But you don't see the kind of, abuse of privileges that you see like the one you have in Nigeria.
Income inequality, poverty and hunger constitute a major challenge in the country, and meeting the UN Sustainable Development Goals in these areas by 2030 appears even more challenging. It would require increased efforts in expanding economic opportunities for all, investing in girl-child education, as well as investing in the health and well-being of the people.